Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. These are the seedlings that I started this year. I have my tomatoes, two varieties of tomatoes. I got a brandy wine there and a cherry tomato here, and watermelon, cucumbers, eggplant. Got these radishes I should have removed, but should have planted. In fact, they've already matured in here. I wonder how they do in these shallow cells, but pepper plants, and I have to get these into the ground. These are all the milkweed plants that these are from eBay, I think. These are the Korean avodia trees. So I did get these to germinate. But we're going to get a lot of rain starting tomorrow, I think, so we need to get these in the ground. I had a flat of corn that I started, and I put that out yesterday, but before I could do that, I wanted to change the fencing around, keep the rabbits out, and I initially was going to put in some raised beds, but I think I'm going to stop raised beds. It just takes too much water for raised beds, and I think I'm making a turnaround and just going to plant in the soil, not spend money on the wood for the raised beds. And I know a fence isn't going to prevent the raccoons from getting at the corn, so I might have to reinstall an electric fence that I have, but the battery's probably dead too, so it's a solar powered one, so I might have to get a replacement battery. It's a pulsing electric fence. I don't know if that is effective against, I've seen rabbits just go right underneath the it's a tape with the metal threads going through it, and I've seen rabbits just go right under that without any problem. I think has to be wet or wet grass or something, but let's go take a look at the corn. I did bring out, that's catmint there, a flat of catmint. Get that in the ground. I purchased those marigolds, did not plant those from seed, but I did start lettuce from seed. It's not looking too good. Didn't transition, just threw it out there and it's drying out real quick. So I need to get that on the ground. The snow peas were sort of sporadic. I put some extra seeds in to fill in the gaps, but it doesn't look like they're coming up. We had temperatures in the 90s for a couple of days in a row. And then now this morning I think it was in the 40s, maybe like 46. Could be like 56 right now. So a big temperature change. Bees were really active in the 90s. They were fanning in the front, but now just looks like business as usual. Need to get in there, see if there are any queen cells. Don't want any swarming going on. Need to do some weeding. You can see the fencing here. I extended into this area where I usually put the fig trees. I've taken up the block there, the wheat block. And there's the corn. So I got a patch of corn. I think it's a sweet corn. Yeah, that's about it. I wanted to point out the echinacea. There's an echinacea here that I did not disturb, and it's coming up. It's a little bit taller than the echinacea that I transplanted, although that's the one I transplanted. They're coming up nice too, but they're just not as tall yet. So they did have some stress. So you can see the echinacea that I transplanted. So here I put some radishes in. Looks like I've got some volunteer dill coming up. And the artichokes are not doing good. Something's been really chewing on them also, but they're not doing too good. I don't know what's going on with artichokes. Not like being transplanted, or I've put in a lot of the 4 or 3 varieties of carrots that are coming up kind of sparsely, but there's carrots.
Look at the character on that bag. You can't buy something like that. You could find it in the trash, but you can't buy it.
Well, I'm wondering if I have a swarm going on here. Since I have the nuke box, I might as well set that up and see what happens. I think I already... there's a ton of queen cells in there, I think, and then I think there was one that already hatched. I don't know. Doesn't seem like... Is that a swarm or is that just orientation flights? We've had a couple of days of rain. It's hard to tell because they've been in the box with all this rain. Got a break today, but then it's going to rain again tomorrow. And then I think it's going to rain some more. So I'll find out. I'll put the nuke box next to this. I've got some of that swarm commander. I'll spray in it and see what happens. I'm going to put the two nuke boxes on top of each other, but only put frames on the top. From what I've seen on YouTube and on the internet, there's sort of a certain size box. I mean, you can't get them to swarm into a hive body, but people have these special designs for swarm catching. It's a little bit bigger cavity. So I figure if I put two nuke boxes on top of each other and just put frames on the top, maybe that'll attract them if this is a swarm.